Okay, so we start the class. Okay, good morning, everyone. So today we're going to start chapter 7, part 2, interface. Okay, so just let me tell you what is an interface. Actually, interface, the usage, just like the abstract class. Okay, abstract class and the interface, the body consists of the abstract methods. Okay, so inside the interface also having this abstract method, you must implement, okay, where you specify the keywords. That means if you implement the interface inside your class, then on that class you also forced to have the implement the abstract methods, okay, inside the interface. Let's say interface got 3 methods. Then in that class also you must also have 3 methods. Okay, same thing like what you did in the abstract class. You want to skip, it's only one way, make yourself abstract. Okay, so what is the main difference between the two? In the interface, this method can be used by different category of class. Okay, I give one example. Maybe inside the notes we have the eatable. So eatable you can apply to vegetable. You also can apply to the these animal tables, because some animal can eat and some veggie can eat. Okay, then you can share by along different classes. But the method, the abstract method between the abstract class only can be used on subclass only. So they got limitation. So all the abstract method you want to implement, so you make sure that method implement the child class. But this one can be, the method can be implemented by different category of class. As long as you have the interface, then you must implement the methods. Okay, what is the main difference between the two? Inside the interface, only can have 2 things. Okay, one is abstract methods, another one is constant. Okay, the constant means those we have a final keywords one. Okay, that's final variable. That means cannot change already. Okay, so this is final static. Okay, value, and your interface can be empty. Okay, can be empty lah. So, but the main things different is the interface only can consist of 2 things inside, constant and the abstract methods. But abstract class can be have anything. Okay, I mean they can have the abstract methods. Okay, also can be have instant methods. Okay, they also can have the instant variable and static variable, constant, everything. Okay, means everything you can define in the abstract class, but inside in the interface only have 2 things you can do only. One is abstract method and one is a yeah, you can use it. Okay, you can use it because I slowly add in something. Actually, you can do as a normal class. That means when you do assignment, right, you can do. Then after that, just stop up with all these things. You understand what I mean? I slowly. Actually, you need to do in the progress basic. At first, you create a chapter 5, right? Chapter 6, parent and child class. Okay, you create first. Then you know that common variable you declare inside the superclass. Then your superclass, constructor, and the data member protected. This is what we learn in the chapter 6. Okay. Then after that, I teach you the extra class. Then you just change the certain syntax or make your these classes become abstract again, and put in abstract method inside your class. Just add in a method only. Okay, like last week you add in these methods. Then this week you add in the interface. You can progressive add on to your assignment. That's why this is why I asked you my stuff earlier. Okay, got student test me, sir, can I extend? Cannot, because I already calculate the time for you already. I give you the assignment on week 1. So from the starting of the week, whatever we enter the chapter inheritance and polymorphism, you must create first already. You must create the classes, all this. Then after that, slowly top up something in the future. Okay, this is what you do. Okay, this is your time management. You don't tell me, wow, got many assignments, submit one week. Okay, my one on submit on Sunday. I give you submit until Sunday. Okay, Sunday also you can do what? Okay, so this is regarding this. You can apply the interface. Okay, now I go and interface got 2 categories as I mentioned earlier. One is default. Default means already inside the library. You can use it directly. But one is custom. Custom means you need to create your own. Okay, those default one you just apply. Okay, custom one you need to create by your own. Okay, they have 2 categories. So now we go to next slide. Okay, so this is one of the default interface called clonable, and this clonable very special. Inside clonable is empty. That means the inside the body of the clonable interface actually is totally empty. Okay, nothing inside. Okay, we have this interface allow you to duplicate the object for testing. Let's say you want to do some testing on the object, but you don't want to change it on. They clone it, just like human, you clone another one. Okay, to test it. Anything happening will not affect your original class. Okay, only whatever it did, also only the go to the effect will go to the this clonable objects. Okay, it's not the original objects. This is what we do. Okay. The other day talking about the wrapper class. Okay, wrapper class. I did touch on a bit on the chapter 1. Okay, I hope you still remember how you convert the string to integer or string to double. You have a method called double.parseDouble, integer.parseInt. Okay, you learn in the chapter 1. Okay, that one is wrapper class. All the wrapper class start by uppercase one. See, like double.parseDouble, integer.parseInt. All this is a wrapper class. So wrapper class was features. The features same like your string class. Inside got a lot of methods. Okay, your character with uppercase one, character class, string class, okay, double, integer, all this, float, all with uppercase one, all inside have method, have a set of method can be used. So it's very different from the lowercase type. Okay, lowercase type just a normal data type. Okay, but with the wrapper class, they provide a set of method that it can be used. Okay, so then after that, when you study the wrapper class, you also touch on the auto boxings and unboxings. Okay, they mean change from one to another. Okay, so now we're going to then explain why we need to use a wrapper class. Okay, so we go to one by one. Okay, this is a difference between the interface and asset class. So asset class, no restriction, means any variable you can declare. Any type of variable, but for the interface, you only can have a public static final, mean constant. You only can create constant variable. Okay, that means the value never change those things. Okay, so you only have this. And regarding the method, also in the extra class, we have no restrictions. You can create any type of methods. Okay, but in the interface, it's only the abstract instant methods. So in our meanings, as I mentioned just now, in the setting, interface only can have 2 things. One is the constant, and another one is abstract methods inside the construct, in the interface. Okay, at the same time, they don't have constructor one. You cannot create object using the interface. We only can create object using the class. Interface cannot create. So it's no constructor inside interface. Okay, so this is a main thing, difference between these two categories. So now go to the first example. Okay, so for example, this is as I mentioned in the chapter 6, polymorphism and inheritance the chapters. Any class you create, if as long as no parent class, automatic is object is your superclass. So the extend object will be inserted if you don't have subclass, don't have the this parents class, then automatically will assign to object. So object is a top one. Okay, regardless of what class you create, if you don't have the parents, the automatic assign the parent to you is object. Okay, this is a sample. So then what is the difference between the two? So the abstract class is a strong is-a relationship. Okay, and the interface is a weak is-a relationship. Okay, so I hope you understand. So what is mean by strong is-a means you must able to apply the is-a directly. For example, we can say circle is a geometry object. Rectangle is a geometry object. Triangle is a geometry object. But opposite side you cannot mention. You cannot say geometry object is circle. Wrong. Only subclass to superclass. Okay, so that's why the line is strict line with the triangle, but strict line. Okay, like this strict line. Okay, interface is the line. Okay, so look at the interface is a weak is-a relationship. Okay, the interface, the mainly do here is we demo the behavior, what they can do. Okay, behavior. Eatable can eat or not, clonable can clone or not, all this. Okay, the behavior, we demo the behavior. So sample here is like string class, comparable interface. All this is a with is-a relationship. Okay, we cannot say directly the string is a geometry object, cannot. So that's why it's a weak is-a relationship. Okay, then we got the patterns of the class. Okay, this is a class, new class, extend the base class. Base class here refer to parent class. Then after that, third way with the implement. Okay, so last time we learned extend. Now we learn one more new keywords called implements. So we can implement method. So implement interface. Okay, then the difference is we only can extend one parent class. Every child only got one parent. You cannot have two parents. But interface, you can implement many with a comma. So you can see now, I implement interface 1, comma, interface 2, interface 3, and so on. So we can implement many interface as you want. Okay, so then that's why they put interface n, can be many. Okay, but extend, you only can extend one because you only have one parents. Okay, but in implements, you can implement many interface. Okay, this is what the coding showing here. Okay, so when to use and one or many. Okay, look at here interface. Use to share common behavior. As I mentioned, behavior, what they can do. Okay, among instance of unrelated class, veggie class, fruit class, animal class. Okay, see now. Your eatable interface, you can apply to veggie, you apply to fruit, you can apply to animal. Because some animal can eat, some fruit can, all the fruit can eat, and all the veggie can eat. Okay, so we can apply for all these unrelated classes. Okay, but for this, if the class, one class can implement more than one interface. This is some interface 1, comma, interface 2, interface 3. Okay, this is a regarding interface. Then look at the extra class used to share common code. Code here refer to the data methods. Among related classes, must be child and parent. So you can see the geometry with the triangle, rectangle, and so on. Okay, must be parent child class. Okay, but this one can be freely to apply to any classes is that when they need that interface. Okay? Then one class only can inherit only one superclass. This is the main difference between the two categories. Okay, if the method used by all your child class, you create in the abstract class. If the method used by different classes, you create as an interface. Because both of the then inside you can consist of the abstract methods. They force you to create the methods. If you implement the interface, can abstract can no problems. Okay, abstract class also can implement the interface. Okay, cannot, no problems. Maybe for example, our geometry object, you also can implement clonable public abstract class. Okay, geometry object implement clonable. That means you try to clone this geometry object. Okay, but in our cases, we no need to clone the geometry object because geometry object itself also cannot be duplicated. Okay, cannot be initialized with the new objects. Okay, I hope you still remember those with the abstract class one, you cannot create object one, right? You cannot use new operator to create object. So what for you want to clone for the object that cannot be create? So no point. So that's why you never use it. But still can one, still can one. Okay, but you can skip one. You can see now. You implement the interface. The interface inside got abstract methods. Then your class already abstract. So another meaning is you can skip. You can pass to your child. I hope you understand what I mean. You public abstract class geometry object, implement clonable. But clonable, you know, not necessarily must implement all the method inside the interface of clonable at the abstract class, the geometry object, because the geometry object is abstract, can skip one. Okay, so remember that I told you last time, if you want to skip the method, you must make sure you are abstract. Same thing right here. Since your interface already implement in the abstract class, so means all the method inside the interface you also can skip because yourself declare as an abstract. Okay, so I hope you understand the concept. Okay, now we continue. Okay, now we go to the very good example with the custom interface. This is so-called custom interface. The interface we create by our own. Very good class interface called eatable one. You can eat lah. Okay, eatable. Okay, so look at his animal, tiger, chicken. So only chicken implement eatable. Why? We cannot implement inside superclass. Wow, of course, Chinaman, everything can eat, but we assume tiger is protected by the government. We cannot simply eat tiger meat. Unless you go to supermarket, you can, oh, I want a tiger meat, elephant meat, and whatever animal, crocodile meat. Crocodile meat maybe can eat. Okay, in Malaysia, I think can. As long as in the Sarawak. Okay, last time I still remember my friend bring me to Sarawak, they have crocodile meat. Okay, you can eat. Okay, they have farm, crocodile farm. Okay, so you can eat. So now we just assume chicken and tiger, chicken can eat only. So we implement in subclass. Chicken implement eatable. Then how to eat? So you can maybe fry, maybe cook curry or whatever. So they have this method. Okay. Then we have another fruit. So we know that all the fruit can eat. Okay, since you know all the fruit can eat, then you implement in the superclass. All fruit can eat. So means apple can eat, strawberry can eat, everything can eat. Okay, then after that, you also know that all veggie can eat. All veggie can eat. So you also can implement in the veggie directly from the superclass because you know all can eat. But this case, I just demo to you, only chicken can eat. Animal, so many animals, chicken here can eat, tiger cannot. Then you implement a subclass. It's though for everything can be eaten, then you just implement in the superclass, like what you did here. Okay, so the code inside your sample notes there you got already. So you can read to yourself. But later I will teach you how to create the interface. Okay, using the example we have in the geometry object. Okay, that's why I ask you to download the code. Then I'm going to in the code make it add in the interface and how to run the interface. Okay, later. So this is a clonable interface. Clonable interface, as I mentioned to you, is default interface. Ready one, ready have one. Okay. So in the package java.lang, you no need to every class you create automatically will be they have import the java.lang, so you no need import automatically. So inside they have one interface called clonable. So clonable is special interface, means inside empty. There's nothing inside the clonable interface. We call it marker interface. If the interface is totally empty one, we call it marker interface. Okay, we create for duplicate only, no other purposes. Okay, so marker interface does not contain constant or method, means totally empty. It used to denote that a class possesses certain desirable property, means they just demo, oh, this one can be cloned. That's it. Just tell you the message, this can be cloned, but inside they don't have any method or any constants. Okay, so this is a marker interface. So a class that implement clonable, okay, interface is marked clonable, and its object can be cloned using the clone methods. Okay, remember your super top one is object, right? So inside the object got one method called clone. Okay, so that's why when you implement the clonable, means inside the clonable the class you must implement this method, clone methods. Okay, from the super top one class is object. So the object is at the top rank. So inside the clone method you can use. Okay, just remind you to use a clone method for my understanding here. Okay, so I only can explain in this way for you. Okay, means we have implement this clonable, means you must have the clone methods. Okay, so I show you the code later, the actual code. Okay, so this is any classes. Okay, we have date classes. Okay, we also go calendar. Date classes is only cover a bit on the chapter 6 the polymorphism and inheritance. Okay, the date created that one. Okay, so there's date. They have another calendar. So we already touched on the last chapters. Okay, the first part the calendar. Okay, so calendar show you the date. Okay, the date, time, hours, week, and so on. Okay, so there are so many things you can do on a calendar. So this is how you do if you want to clone object, just clone. Okay, just clone. Okay, so the clone method is already ready. You just use it only. Okay, just use it. So you no need to know what's the actual thing in the clone. Okay, they are method ready one, so you just use it. Okay, so clone duplicate another one. So this is another new calendar. Okay, so remember we are using the standard calendar called Gregorian calendar. Okay, lunar calendar I think Java not support. Lunar calendar only used for China, man. Okay, so that's why they are not supported here. We only use the Gregorian calendar, the international calendar. Okay, so this is how you clone. Just put one dot clone, and the body you don't need border because this method is already ready in the side of the object class. So we just use it. Okay, just dot clone, you can do it. Okay, so remember, so this is things. Okay, now we go to actual. Okay, so you can see here, you can override, okay, the method inside the object class. Okay, like this, try return super dot clone hash clone not support exception return now. Okay, you can override it. Means inside the you do want to use directory, you can modify a bit. So this one demo to you they modify a bit. They put the try cache there. Okay, they try to modify the original clone methods. Okay, so this is a thing here. Okay, and this comparable compared to is also is a default interface. Okay, that's why you can see put here comma comparable. So in other meaning, you can compare the object itself. Okay, so this is compare to the area house. I mean, they compare the area. I think in our tutorial we could compare the name, you could compare the ID. Here they compare the area. Okay, so this is a usage. Okay, but most of the time I seldom saw students apply this one. I mean, they compare the thing inside the, maybe the compare the ID very useful. Means you want to know whether this ID already appear in beforehand or not. When you insert the record, you want to know the next record is the ID cannot same as the previous record. That one okay. Okay, very easy to use. But those area name, okay, you use it whenever applicable lah. So it's depend. Okay, but this time they compare the area. Okay, so now this have these two methods there, all inside the interface. So it means it's inside the interface. This is empty, right? So we might implement a call method from the object class. This is a comparable. Inside got one compare two methods. You must implement it. Okay, if you want to skip, you must make this one extract to skip the extract method inside the comparable interface. Okay, but now because this is the concrete class, so you must implement the method here. Okay, so this is a sample code. Okay, this is how to use. The clone, we clone the house. Okay, clone it. See not house one dot clone. Okay, clone the house one. Okay, so you can check. House one equal to house two? No, they are not same. That's why false. Because the clone is another version already. Okay, clone. Okay, but the thing inside the method whatever is totally same. Only they are different object, but everything value is totally same. Okay, so that's why it's not true for others. Okay, so this is a clone. How do you apply? This is a sample. Okay, then this is a diagram lah. Okay, interface like this. Okay, so this is a methods. Okay, so this is how they use it. So they say house2 dot equal to house1 dot clone. Okay, means you clone the house one. Then when you house1 and house2 is not equal because they are two different objects. Okay, so this is a clone. Okay, so this is our code. And show you how to do. Okay, so this is called shallow copy and a deep copy. Okay, so shallow copy means copy the reference, mean copy the address lah. Okay, so simple meaning copy the address. So just point to the same location. It still refer to the same object. Okay, so but you have the clone one is different meaning. You totally duplicate another version. Okay, so remember the first version shallow copies still point to the same location. So you're only sharing the address only. But the second one, you totally have a new address because you have new object when you clone. Okay, so the meaning is different. Okay, just roughly tell you the difference between the without the clone and with the clone. Okay, so this is a shadow and deep copy. Okay, so we have then we go to the last part of the chapters. This is wrapper class. So all the wrapper class, I think these two you very familiar lah. Double dot pass double, integer dot pass integer. But all of these also implement comparable. Mean you can compare the this double value with another double value. Okay, so this is how we do. Okay, only the character boolean, these two is under the objects. Okay, this number character boolean under the objects. Okay, so you can see a difference. The dot one is the interface. The straight line one is a subclass. Okay, means the number character boolean is under the object. Okay, so object is a superclass, subclass is number character boolean, and with the number they still is a superclass for all these. I hope you understand that it's like two multiple level lah. So like what you did is our example, this is a cylinder, this is a circle, this is a geometry object, many level. Okay, so this is a demo of this kind of relationship. Okay, so wrapper class. The instance of all wrapper class are immutable. Okay, mutable means can change. Immutable means cannot be changed. Okay, cannot be changed after you create. Okay, that's why you can see your string class also is an immutable class, so you cannot change after you declare. Okay, but yeah, this another one, the two. I hope you remember last chapters. Okay, we have something a flexible string. Okay, they have another version of flexible string like array list. Okay, there is a mutable string class. Right, but string alone is an immutable one, cannot change. After you declare the size or declare the word, you cannot change anymore. You change means you point to the new address. Okay, So this is a thing mentioned here. Okay, for example, you look at here, double x equal to 5.8. Okay, parameter types. Okay, then with the uppercase one. Okay, so double object equal to new double 5.8. Okay, it's different. So this one is no method can be applied, but this one a lot method can be applied. Okay, so here I want to demo to you is one default method called dot sort in the Java util.array class. Okay, you can write this, okay, to apply, or else we import Java util.arrays. Then after that, below you just put array.sort shortcut. Okay, after you implement it, this import java.util.array semicolon, then you can just type arrays.sort, or else you just type full. Okay, so they'll demo to you how to use it. That means this method is ready. You got create many object, right? You want to arrange it. Okay, the automatic arrange for you. Okay, you know the heading. Oh, I need to put 1 at the front, 10 at behind, or the auto arrange for you using that method. Of course, that method a very long list lah. If in the actual you want to do a very complicated, you need to compare each other, which one is bigger, then put in last, something like that. So the method body you don't need to bother because the method is ready. You just call and use. Okay, so maybe I can show you here. Okay, so you can see here. If a normal case, or I need to write, start method or this, then you see which one maximum index, and then you do. This is how you do if you want to write your own one. Okay, own one. Then you need to do in this way. And you write the methods. Okay, so it's no point. Here, of course, here is already the code can run, but we do know whether got error or no error. So instead of that, then what we can do is we can just apply it. So as I mentioned to you earlier, if the method interface class whatever is available in the library, use it. We do want to create our own one. See, not you create your own one. Maybe one part is wrong, then answer is not valid. Okay, the code very long one. But when you use the arrays，
但係你嗰隻開字，我做咩秒快啊！我鬧我但係你咁慢批開啊死蠢！
慧信any problem to you？
慧信啊，但係
慧信 ，why you look you scold me 死蠢？Later you know what happened It's good already. They not off the mic one. Yeah. Okay, come back to here. So this is that's how I mentioned it. This is what in normal case you need to write your own sort method. Like this, very complicated. Okay, but what I mentioned just now, if the library have, you use it. So you look at here. Okay, Java util.array.sort. So where you put in. So we no need that method. This method no need any. Okay, you just use it directly. 4 lines of code. Solve your problem. Okay, then this one okay, same thing. How many lines? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 lines of code you write. Okay, but you use the default method, you just have 1 line like this one. Java util array.sort. In array, double array, child array, string array. 1 line can solve the 12 line. It's equivalent. So that's why I ask you to use the default line. Okay. Never mind. Okay. Maybe you we say maybe they have many pressure. They dislike me, so they public. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, never mind. I think it's go someone in your house. Okay, so come back to here. Okay, so remember this is a number class. Okay, number class. So number class, I think the 2 we apply one is a double integer most time. Okay. So they have many method as I mentioned. Inside got many method here. Okay, so then they have this implement a comparable. So that's why all the number can compare. Okay, that's why how you remember the compare to. The compare to they return 3 value one. Okay, above, equal, lower. Okay, there were this kind of 3 value. So this is a wiper class, provide constructor, constant, and a conversion method for manipulate these various data types. That's why this is a pass in here. Okay, I pass double here. These two we common use, that's why they only list out these two. They got many others lah. Okay, so this is a sample. So log is double A equal to new double, double B equal to new double. Okay, I hope that you understand. When you use a new keyword means you create a new object. Okay, it's not refer to the same location. Okay, this is the value. Okay, so you can see now I can declare double with the number. You also can double create this double with the string. The auto convert. Okay, whatever you put inside is a string, then they convert to the number. If the number they can refer to the number. So I hope you understand what I mean. Okay, it's auto. It means in this double wrapper class, whatever variable you put here, they'll convert accordingly. Even here is actually I put in a string with the double quote means string, but they also in the end they'll convert to the number. So this is a beautiful of the wrapper class. So you don't need to worry what you value you put inside, they automatically convert all to number. Like this also, they convert this string also to the integer value. Okay, so the wrapper class do not have the no argument constructor. Must with the parameter one. Okay, in normal case class you create must have two versions. So I remind you again, final exam, midterm test, whatever, you must have a default constructor plus the constructor with the arguments. Okay, minimum 2. Okay, so remember that. So all the instance of wrapper class is immutable. Okay, immutable. Okay, so this is a sample. Okay, they got shortcut version, but I prefer you write that at least. Okay, in the exam, don't use shortcut. Okay, even though I won't manage on I just in case some other lecturer they following the marking scheme directly, then you have problems. So for me, my advice, right. Even though it's by default. Okay, like for example, this string methods. You can write this arrays, then automatically without the dot to string, they automatically call the to string methods. For me, I know directly, but some lecturer, if you know they just follow the marking scheme directly, they didn't see the dot to string method, then you minus your mark. Different marker. That's why it's better you write there in the marking scheme. I also mentioned directly. Okay. Yeah, it's the same. So just how I mentioned to you already, whatever value you put inside, they'll automatically convert to the number. Not like the normal data type, you declare that they show error already. Okay, you declare double, but you go to put integer, the string there, error. But wrapper class is different. They accept both value. You declare with a string, we declare with a number, or they will convert for you. It's a beautiful of the wrapper class. Okay, so that's why somehow you need to use some method inside of these two classes. Okay, so I hope we already learned in the chapter 1. I don't want to repeat the integer to pass in, the double to pass double. We convert, see like conversion this string to the integer conversion. Okay, so this one we already learned in chapter 1. I just keep. Okay, no need to mention here again. Okay, but they got one slide to show you okay, in the next few pages. Okay, so like this integer array. Okay, wrapper class array, different with the normal data type. This is a wrapper class array. Okay, like 1, 2, 3. Okay, so then the value, okay, you can add on. You can directly do like this. Okay, if normal time you need to do what is loop. Okay, but now you no need. After declare it, you can plus directly. This is a shortcut. Okay, it's a normal data type. You need to have a for loop, calculate value by value. Plus, okay, you need to declare sum equal to 0, then sum plus equal in array I inside. But in the wrapper class, you don't need to do that. Each survey can add in the value after you declare. So they add in 1, 2, 3 becomes 6. Alright, so this is how we do. Okay, so like this. So conversion method. So this is whatever you learn in the chapters. Okay. This conversion is whatever value we put inside, they'll convert according to the type you want. Okay, so new double 5.0. Okay, then they convert everything you put string or not string, whatever, they automatically convert all to the type you want. Okay, so this is talking about the conversions. Okay, so whatever you put inside, they convert to the according type you want. Okay, I don't care the parameter what you put. Okay, sometimes there. So this is some example here. Have a look. Then we go to the next. Okay, so like this, double M, double dot value of. This is also another conversion. Any value we put inside here, they convert according to the type you want. Okay, this actually is a string, right? But automatic, they become number. This one automatic become integer. Okay, so they can receive this so-called wide range of the parameter. Okay, I don't care what parameter you put in, and in the end, I convert to the type you want. Okay, so this is a sample, one of it. Okay, see or not? All the conversion can be done in the wrapper class, like string double dot pass double, okay, double dot value of, okay. There's so many conversions it can be done automatically because it's ready. The method is ready. Okay. This is tool that we use it in the chapter 1. Okay, so this is how to use. Okay, conversion. Okay, so this is everything regarding the chapter 7. Okay, so now I rest for 5 minutes. I will doing the coding. Okay, one by one, step by step. From this, see not this one, the code for folder 1 and folder 2 is totally same. Okay, but I want to add the interface at here later using the slide we have in the where is the file demo to it. We're close already. I can open again. Oh, in the yes, okay, right here. So later I'm going to do this. So I just tell you that before we rest for 5 minutes, I'm going to create 3 interface. Okay, the first interface called draw ice cream, second interface called draw house, third interface called draw table. The inside got different methods. So this one, how to prepare the ice creams. Okay, how to prepare. This one, how to build the house and how to make the table. So we have this so-called extra methods. Okay, all this is the interface. These 3. Later, I'll go to create the 3 interface and try to apply to every classes that will involve. So for example, circle. So circle need to implement draw ice creams. Okay, circle, cylinder, isosceles triangle. Okay, then we implement draw ice creams. Okay, and rectangle and triangle implement draw house. Okay, then circle, cylinder implement draw table. So like rectangle also lah. Rectangle, cylinder, and the circle implement draw table. So I'm going to do this. So that's why I can see I try to draw some drawing here. So this is a circle, this is isosceles triangle plus a cylinder inside. So I assume this cylinder is the chocolate stick. Okay, and this is a house. This is a triangle plus the rectangle. Only these 2. And this one is a table. So the table is round one. So circle. Then inside got one chess set. Okay. Okay. And then in the corridor of the block B to block C. Okay. In the middle got the part, right? They got table at the top. They got one the metal plate for chess set. Okay, can have many chess. Then after that, the stand I just also using the cylinder. So this is what I was drawing here. So now I rest for I think 10 minutes lah. Okay, rest 10 minutes. Then we continue with create all this code. Okay, because in the code I given to you, I didn't do anything here. Okay, I didn't do anything. So I just copy the folder 1 code, duplicate, become the folder 2. And later I go to add on the interface on this part. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do for the continue the next section. So now we rest for 10 minutes. Okay, you can go for having your breakfast and so on, then coming back. Okay, now it's 9:04. So we start at 9:15. Okay, see you later. Okay, so going to start. Okay, so we're going to the practical part, the coding part. Okay, now I'm going to create a tree interface as I mentioned in the diagrams. Okay, so in this slide, we have these three interface. We create one by one. So we create the first one first, called draw ice creams. How to prepare? Okay, how to prepare? So now we're going to go to the coding part. Okay, so we're here, right click. Okay, last time is a new class, right? Now it's Java interface. I hope we can see the difference. The normal time we're using is a Java class. Okay, but this time is Java interface. Okay, so create a Java interface. Okay, so the name is draw ice creams. Okay, so we have draw ice cream. So this is an interface name. Okay, draw ice creams. So after that, finish. So you can see this is an interface. No longer is a class. All right, interface. So in the interface there, what we have, the method called how to prepare. So prepare methods. Of course, our methods are public one. Public extract. Okay. Return type. Check. String type. Okay. So public extract string. Okay. How to prepare. Hope that you remember like this only. Okay, so it's without the body one. Okay, means all the classes, any class implement a draw ice cream, you must have the method called how to prepare. Okay, so we done the first part. Okay, so I just tell you, just point to this one is survival here. So the interface name called draw ice cream. Okay, and inside the method called how to prepare string return type. So extract string. Okay, so this is a meaning of what I'm talking just now. Now we create a second interface. The second interface is the draw house. Okay, so I just here. Now I go create this. Okay, now new Java interface. Okay, draw house. Okay, draw house. Okay, finish. Okay, inside here, put also public extract. So it's a string type. How to build. How to build. Okay, this is a second custom interface. So we need to our own how to build. So return type is a string. Okay, then after that we go to the third one, where the third one should be how to draw table. Okay, so next, right click, new Java interface, draw table. Okay, draw table. Okay, draw table. How to make. Okay, so here thing, same thing. Public extract and string. How to make. Okay, so we first step already done. Create all the interface. So we have the draw table interface. We got this draw ice cream interface. We also got the draw house interface. But of course, all the body have different method. row house got how to build, this one how to prepare, and this one how to make. Okay, so this is the three interface. This one symbol is different one. Interface are there. Okay, so this is the first step we do. After you finish everything already, then now we're going to start with the implement. Okay, so you must see that the arrow implement what? Oh, circle. Okay, so now we go to a circle class. Okay, circle class. Okay, we put at the behind. So circle class will link to the interface. So implement. Okay, draw ice cream. Okay, draw ice cream. Yeah, inside your method called how to prepare, right? So when I want to command, they say, they'll tell you, you might put how to make in this table. Can see, I put a implement ice cream, automatically give me this error already. The method inside this interface, you must have a here. So circle inside my one method called how to prepare. So now I go to the create a method. Okay, maybe I can put before to string. Public. Okay, take out the extract keyword. Like this. How to prepare. Okay. Okay. Prepare. What there is a circle, right? Okay, circle. I can prepare the ice cream bowl. Okay, just simple ice cream bowl. So circle. So save. So now I go to the second one, cylinder. Cylinder. So go to cylinder. Go to cylinder class here. Cylinder. Okay. Here. So here also implement draw ice cream. Okay. So, okay, implement draw ice cream. So also same thing, I tell you. Okay. So we can go to implement this method here. Public and string how to okay. Chocolate stick. Okay, can prepare the okay, prepare. Okay, so I can prepare the chocolate stick on ice cream. Okay, I can prepare the chocolate stick on ice cream. So like this chocolate stick, chocolate stick. Okay, then the next one we have the isosceles triangle. So this is isosceles triangle. Okay, so now go to find isosceles triangle. Same thing. We do one by one. So just in remains. Also same thing. Draw. Okay, same thing. That method also. to string. Okay, so public. And how to prepare. So this one return. This is I can prepare the ice cream cone. Okay, I can prepare the ice cream cone. Okay, so this is a thing. So you can see in this one, I can prepare the ice cream ball. Then inside the cylinder, we can prepare the chocolate stick on the ice cream. And with the isosceles triangle, you can prepare the ice cream cone. Okay, so this is how to prepare. So we already done the first part. This 1, 2, 3 link to this interface one. Okay, so now we go for another circle cylinder. Draw table. Okay, so rectangle also. Rectangle, circle, cylinder. We can implement the tables. So we go one by one. So we go to the circle first. Okay, so go to the circle. Okay, circle class. Okay, circle. This how we already have in one interface already. Okay, where is the circle is the first one. Wait, just how the ice cream bowl one. How come? Oh, for this is folder one. Okay, so scared. Early morning. Yeah. So here we can see at first we have the draw ice cream. Now we go another one. This is a table. Okay, comma table. Okay, so means later we'll put circle, cylinder, and this one, a rectangle in the draw table. How to make? How to make? So now we have one method called how to make. See, they give you an error one. How to make must be here. Okay. So now go to below. How to make. Okay, public string. How to make. Okay. So return. Okay, can make a circle. This one should be the table surface. Okay, so I can make the table surface. Okay, this table surface. Then later go to the rectangle. Rectangle. Yeah. So comma. Okay, so sorry, implement. Okay, so implement this draw table. Okay, so inside need to have a method called how to make. Okay, so now I'm gonna put how to make. Okay, so don't worry, those students cannot follow on. This one later I'll upload this latest version of the answer to the Google Classroom. Now I just demo to you step how to do. Okay, so how to make. So done. Okay, so I can make split. Okay, I can make a set plate on top of table. Okay, so I can make the set plate on top of the table. Okay, so this one is done. Then another one is this cylinder. So cylinder, this. So in the cylinder, we also need to implement draw table. Okay, draw table. So cost of the draw table, we must have method. How to make us. So table is mix all table stand. Okay. Okay, I can make the table stand. Okay, so table stand. So done. As can done. How this is a table done. Now we go to house. So let me check house go with house. House. So where's house got rectangle and triangle. Only two lah. Yeah. Rectangle, triangle. We assume the roof got two type. One is equilateral triangle, another isosceles triangle. Because the triangle class is an extra class, so we implement here these two subclass might implement the method. Okay, so triangle, rectangle, only two. So now we go to the rectangle first. Okay, so rectangle at the top, go to comma, draw house. Okay, draw house. So draw house, they have a table called method called how to build. Okay, how to build. So here we have a method called how to build. Okay, so return. Okay, I can build. Let me look at the picture first. This one is the body. House body. And then window and door. Windows and door. Okay, so it's a door. This is a window. And this is a body. So all rectangle. So we'll do this. Okay, house body, windows and door. Then after that, go to the next. Yeah, copy this. Just change the. Now we go to this roof. Okay, so but we must go to the superclass triangle. Yeah, so we implement the superclass. Okay, this one method can skip in this class because the class is abstract, so can skip. So implement door house. Okay, so we can skip. Then we go to the two subclass. The two subclass mean these two. Okay, to implement the method. So equilateral rectangle triangle. Yeah. Yeah, no need put this, then go away this method. You didn't put it, I'll show you draw house. Because it's skip in the parent. The triangle didn't have the draw house method, how to build method. So now you need to put in the subclass. So I need to add here. Sorry. How to build. I can view key. Okay, so I can build the equator triangle. Oof. Equal, spelling like something wrong. Oh, missing I. Equilateral, the equilateral triangle roof. Okay, copy this also. Okay, so go to this isosceles triangle. Of course, okay, so here, same thing, we can copy paste because they change the word. Okay, this is a isosceles. So, and done. Okay, so no error already, all the class. All right. So after that, we do all this. Then now we all focus on the this no need any. Okay. So now we focus on the test class. Okay. So all this one already done. So we want to print out this one. How? Go to the test class here. Okay. So this is we enhance. Okay. Now we go to this. This is all the classes we create. Okay. The end. So before here, insert of God. Yeah, copy one example. Okay, so I'm going to change this one. The first one I want is the instance of the interface. Okay, so the return string. Okay, so return strings. Call the methods lah. Draw house. The method name called how is it how to build one. Okay, now I'll teach you how to downcast. Okay, so inside at first we put this one first. Okay, last time you downcast the superclass. Okay, superclass to the subclass. Okay, but now a big difference. We downcast the superclass to interface. I got error. Oh, missing another one. Okay, so this is a part I do. Same like what you did in the downcast in the pivot part. The 7.1. This is 7.2. So here we do what the thing we do here is we downcast the superclass to interface. Okay, I hope we can see a difference. I downcast the geometry object to interface. Last time is to downcast to subclass, now we downcast to interface. Okay, that's why you need to use instant of operator also. So after that, this one can copy it. Copy. I cannot put else, because it's possible your class implement all the interface. So we cannot put else, must put if. Okay, because it's have a possibility. 3 also got. Okay, that's why I put if. Okay, so I didn't put else. Okay, so this one is a draw house, then draw ice creams. So this one, draw ice cream also. But draw ice cream, the method is not how to build, it's how to prepare. How to prepare. Okay. And another one, another interface is draw. Draw what idea? Draw house, draw table. Okay. So draw table. Draw table inside is how to make. Okay, so our job done. Okay, this is the part you need to know. Last time it's a downcast the superclass to subclass. Now we are downcast the superclass to interface. This is only the difference, Okay, still need to use instant of operator. So now I save. Okay, and try to run this. This is answer. Wow, all join together. Where do you see? So now I can build the house body. So after that, I need to put geometry object. Wow, all join together. Where do you see? Okay, I go back to change a bit. Okay, how to make it or drag down? Wait. How to drag down here? Anyone know how to drag down? This is I put the outputs too big. There. Drag. I try to drag, cannot. No, nothing can be dragged. Yeah, one. How to do it? I just how to drag out. I don't know how to drag down. Cannot drag out. Yeah. I click here. Okay. So now I'm going to change this part. Before the rectangle, I think it's the body here. Wait, put why they didn't demo? Wait we'll put slash n here or whatever they cannot display one. How come? Yeah, I try to put two. Instant code. Oh, not here, man. Should be here because I don't know. I try first. Join, run. Correct. Okay, so put it here, then they have two lines, and this they will show the middle. Okay, so I see rectangle. I can build the house body. Join together. I need to put slash n also. Okay, I go to the all this. Also go to the test class also. Oh, pala. So print line. I just copy only. I didn't change it. Okay, so next line. See. Now should be all right. So you can see You know, all got two space, why just how don't have space, right? Even actually it's correct already. I know you put also okay one. That's why I want to put two. Why just how we join together? I don't understand. Wait, let me check. That should be able one. Okay, original. I remember. I don't need to put. I can. So maybe just how I didn't put this a print line. So this one this. Okay, now you can see. Inside the rectangle, we can build the house, body, windows, and door. I also can make the check set plate on top of the table. Okay. Then cylinder, I can prepare the ice cream ball. I can make the table surface. And in the cylinder, I can prepare the chocolate stick on the ice cream. I also can make the table stand. Okay. Then inside the equator triangle, I can build the equator triangle roof. Okay. Then this one is the isosceles triangle. I can build the isosceles triangle roof. Also, at the same time, I can prepare the ice cream cone. Okay, this is how you use the interface. This is so-called custom interface. This tree is a custom interface because you need to create directly like this. Okay, then we finish the whole chapter 7. Now I'm going to upload this file to the Google Classroom. Okay, I go to Google Classrooms. Okay, that's why you at least you can do revision. Okay, this. Okay, go to the code. Okay, I will erase the old one, then I upload the new one. So chapter 7 and now you can block people. Still can block. Why okay, so now I upload the latest version now. Chapter 7. Let me check. Where's the chapter 7 file? Should be this. This one. Chapter 7. Yeah, so it's in time. Wow, 60 hour file. Okay. So okay. So in the inside, I give you one exercise to do lah. Okay, I hope all of you okay, maybe can practice at home. Inside I can inside this folder I also purposely put in one extra practical 7 questions. Okay. Okay, this is I done long time ago. Okay, so we have first we have extra class. Q1 is extra class. Q2 is interface. Okay, they call jumping, swimming, flying. How to jump, how to swim, how to fly. Okay, so you can practice by your own. Okay, question 1, like your practical 7 original question, we focus on the extra class. Then the second question we focus on interface. Then later we can do this the interface questions. Okay, this is all another extra questions. Okay, to practice. Okay, so this is an extra class for question 1. Interface is a second question. Okay, so I put in the same folder, so you can go have a look the extra questions. Okay, because practical 7, I think we only have one more question to go. Okay, so this is a file I give it to you. Then I'll stop to record the presentation. Okay, I saw just now got people type some question there. Okay, so I see what you type. Window icon. Oh, I can go back to how to drag down. Just how you say the window icon. Where's the window icon? This. Is it? What's my window icon? Need to put anyone know how to drag down this? I cannot drag. So yeah, I only can click here, go back to the code, and output. They got something called reset. Wait, let me see in the view there. Reset the. Let me I remember got one reset to reset. Drag the tab. I think got reset a size. Wait, let me check. Window. Let me check. Reset window. Try that. Okay, so after reset window, see what happen. Okay, in the window there lah. So one reset bar, reset. So we'll check this one. Should be in the classes second folder. Okay, test class. No class, no class. It's not classes. Project. Sorry, project. See whether they go refresh back. No. Or reset also cannot. Wait. Can already. Okay. So I use this one. Window reset. Okay, this is also first time I use this software to teach. Last time we are using another software. Okay, but after I asked to teach subject, so the previous lecturer told me that we are using a new software to teach. Okay lah, I just learn. No? Yeah, like you also are learning how to use NetBeans. Okay, so this is one I come here, reset Windows. Okay, can I? Okay, that's it for today. Any question you want to ask before we finish everything? Because the solution already uploaded already. Okay, you can go to download the latest version. See how I do. I'll show you the step by step how to do it. Okay. So any question you want to ask here? If not, we can dismiss the class. Any question you want to ask? Okay. So you can see now. You can slowly to add more things in your assignment. At first, maybe you got super class, sub class only. Then after that, maybe the common method you make it become abstract methods. Then you create extra class. Okay. Last week. So this week you can add in the interface. So you can slowly add in something inside your code, like what I did now. You see now, the chapter, the code is still using the Jotin object from the chapter 6. I still using the same classes. Okay, so then slowly I include more subclass like isosceles triangle and equilateral triangle. This is I add on it because I want to put the roof. So I add the two subclass. Yeah, this one I top up with the abstract method, abstract class and abstract method. Then after that, I top up with the interface. So see now, slowly can increase. So if you do assignment start from the week I teach you the super and child class, then now you should be able to finish it. Slowly add in something. Okay. And chapter 8 is just like the summary. That's why I give you a solution in the earlier stage. Okay. How and then chapter 4 I show demo to you. How to deal with many-to-many relationship. Okay, I give one folder there. The folder 10 is the second. Okay, and one-to-many one how to handle. Okay, then how to create the classes. All I already teach you in the chapter 4. So combine everything together, then you should be able to finish your assignment. Now only week 11. You still got one more week to go. Okay, I mean you have 2 weeks to do your assignment because I remember your submission assignment for week 12 Sunday. Instrument second week 12 Sunday. So we still got 2 weeks to do. Why is that? Yeah, inside your assignment folders, maybe I can show you the assignment criteria. They have one part is called interface one. Let me check. Assignment 1, 2023 assignment. Okay. So I show you like inside got one. So that's why it's better you have, then you won't be lost. So in the assignment rubric, okay. Where not? Java class have been implemented. Okay, this is classes. You didn't mention here. They didn't mention regarding the interface. So okay, here they didn't have the interface. Then we focus whatever they have here. Okay, they only focus on the chapter 6 on inheritance and polymorphism. Okay, so they don't confirm no me. Let me check. Yeah, it's no way to put. So if the question never mentioned, then Java new commission. Optional. Okay. So here they only focus on the inheritance and polymorphisms. Okay, but this one must have lah. So the interface up to you lah. So interface I didn't mention here. Maybe the time will be decide the assignment question that time. So we schedule last minute cannot include the interface. So we only stop on the inheritance and polymorphism in chapter 6. Because you cannot include everything for whole semester inside the assignment. You may not enough time to cover all. Okay, maybe this time I worry about that. Okay, so when I include the time, I forgot to put in the interface. But I feel better is don't put in because interface on chapter 7. So, but it's also not very difficult, interface and the extra class to change certain line of code only for the original. Up to you lah. You want to apply or not? That one up to you. Okay. So won't affect your mark. So I'll focus on whatever they told you here. Inheritance, polymorphism, class, encapsulation, exception handling. Okay. So exception handling, remember, include the input validation. Input validation. Okay. For example, you ask people to key the number one, the people go to create string, type in a string. They must able to let people key in again. Please enter only number. For example. Okay, so we have this kind of validation. So exception handling including the input validation. Okay, so we have two ways to do. You also can include the regular expressions. I think chapter 5 will have a regular expression, means you must key in according to the pattern given. Okay, for example, phone number must be 3-digit dash with the behind either 7 or 8 digit. Okay, so all this you can fix using regular expression. And client program. Okay, client program is a test class. Okay, so in the test class there, you can create a menu. Okay, at first maybe some student told me, sir, I got a few category of user. One is the admin staff, one is the customer. Okay, you can log in. Maybe starting is a login with a password. You just simply create a password. Maybe 111 is the customer, 222 is admin, for example, just like that. Okay, so no need to a special table. Just put if the password is 1111 and the name is what, then they log into the customer one. Then if the name, then with the password 222, then log into the this admin one. Okay, I provide a menu. Okay, then menu for the if you go into the customer have the menu. And go to the admin one also got their own menu. So it's different menu, different set of menu. Okay, and for that you can click method and do whatever operation. So that means your program won't be stopped halfway one. They can after finish already they'll ask and then you can continue with other operation, something like that. Go back to the main menu, then see what operation you want to do again, something like that. Okay, I do want every time you run one time after you key something already, you need to restart the whole thing again. I don't want like that one. Okay, make sure the program can run on. Okay, run forever until you maybe you put one enter -1 to exit the system. So everything in the test class. Client program is a test class. Okay, that's why a lot of mark here 20. Okay, so this is how this lah. So exceptions, the input validation, the checking whatever, 5 marks is the 20 mark for this part. Okay, and this one's a group one, group mark. Okay, system description, class design is a group mark. So then after that, start from the client program, all is individual. So the more effort you put, the more mark you get. So that's why I ask you to write inside your this assignment documentation. No, sample report. You need to write down what you did, so I can award the mark accordingly. So they will be like some people do less, some people do more, something like that here. So yeah, maybe at least I do the what then I will roughly put a mark here based on your effort. Okay, I put a mark there, put a mark here. So you put in your picture lah, your beautiful picture. Alright, then put your name at the bottom. So along, I mean I still can see your face lah. Because if later you say, sir, I'm your student, I can't recall, you know, because I never see you for the real life. So it's very funny. But then all need to write in what is that? No need lah, just put lah. I create the item superclass and what subclass. Then after that, I also create the order class, whatever. Just like that, simpler. In the summary form. Okay, what class you create. Okay, then just put there. I think the class you handle. Maybe you put I also create interface or just write down. Summary. Okay, summary. Yeah. So maximum 4 person in a group. Okay, so got student ask me, sir, how to start? Good question there. Actually, start with the superclass, subclass. You might have first class because your shop selling something, so you might think of the subcategory of the product. Okay, maybe okay, let's say it's a flower shop. In your flower shop, your first item is the thing selling in your shop. So your item got 2 subclass. One is a flower, another one is accessory. Okay, those flower pot, flower seed, all this is considered as a so-called accessory. Okay, including what? Including the toys. You see some of the flower you buy, right? They will decorate with the toys, like bear, rabbit, all these, all considered accessory. Okay, so you can put like this, 2 categories. Yeah, can leave the meeting now because some of you got class. I just may explain to you how to do assignment learning. You can leave the class now. Yes.